That was the whole joke, was
Right.
that, you know, you're trying to get healthy and this is what happens. So we all just kind of were like, oh my God, being
Don't
healthy
stop
is going to
drinking beer.
right. But no,
I'm
he's
so glad he's
fine.
okay.
He's okay, yeah. So he did physical therapy for like
I think we just did a PSA for beer drinkers.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm never just
keeps your blood thinned out.
Yeah,
and, you
keeps
know.
it flowing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he's okay, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was kind of, I think that put a damper on the working out mood for like a week. And then the other week was just craziness. Busy,
Right.
so.
And then you felt guilty and you went back, right?
Right. Yeah. No, totally. But.
What is one thing you'll never do again?
Which one?
The most recent?
I don't know.
Do.
What is one thing I'll never do again? I would probably say... I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't study. I'm sorry.
I will never work at a call center again.
Oh, yeah.
I worked at MCI WorldCom before it went away
Okay.
for 2 weekends.
Oof.
It was horrible. It was more than a call center. I was that person, the telemarketer that calls you and wanted you to switch over to MCI.
Gotcha.
And it was horrible.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that company.
Yeah, I know. It was like for the 2 weekends I worked, I think I made $500.
Really?
Because I got a couple people to switch over, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I've always been that proper employee that put in notice and stuff like that. This one, I just walked out.
You're like, I gotta go.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was when I did an overnight shift. I did it for a month and a half, working for Comcast.
Oh.
And I was putting in VODs, video on demand packages, so that you could check them out on your box, on demand folders. But it took a lot out. Yeah, and this was last year, and it just kind of messed with me mentally, and it was kind of messing with family time.
So just the overnight thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I've done the overnights. I've done the late nights. Like, that's why I don't waitress on a permanent basis anymore. Because that's like a 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. thing. I did it this last weekend. Steve was out of town. Which worked because I could sleep in. But it really does. Like, Monday morning came and I'm like, where did my weekend go?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's, there you go. Thanks, Janet.
No problem. Who knows you best?
I would say my sisters, my mom, or my husband.
I was going to guess your mom or your husband.
Yeah.
There you go. Who knows me best? I don't know.
No?
I want to say Steve, but sometimes I'm like, do you know me at all, sir?
I think they do those things, though, to keep us on our toes.
Right.
You know, like,
right.
Let's see if she's paying attention to this one.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to say probably my best friend. She probably knows me.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could add on to that, too. But I would say my sisters, probably, more so than my friends, so.
Okay, we have to talk about this because everyone is talking about this dress. The white and gold or the blue and black dress. How did you see it?
Well, at first I saw it as white.
And gold.
And gold, yeah.
And then you saw it as blue and black?
Yeah, I did.
I have never seen it as blue and black.
Really?
Ever.
Really? Like, at first when I saw it... Here, tell me yours, because I know how I debunked it for myself. So how...
I looked at it and I saw white and gold, and I didn't understand the debate.
I gotcha.
I got frustrated. I was like, what the heck? Are these people looking at different versions of this dress than I
think it was manipulated a few different pictures.
And I saw, like, it would get darker or lighter in the different pictures, but it was always white and gold to me. And then I think the designer came out and said it's blue and black.
Yeah, it is blue and black.
I don't understand. But then an ophthalmologist came on, 850 KOA. They were talking about it one morning, which they typically stick to sports and politics.
Funny.
And they were talking about it, and they said an ophthalmologist came on and said that everyone's eyes are different, and they reflect light differently, and...
Well, I think, so when I first looked at it, like my background is in photography, videography. So one of the things that they teach you first and foremost is to always white balance your camera.
Okay.
And that's to tell the camera your true white. Right. So basically, when I looked at the picture for the first time, I saw it as white and gold or whatever. And I was just thinking that somebody forgot to white balance it. And so it was just this dingy color of white.
Right. It looked like a darker picture.
So it just kind of, to me, it looked kind of out of, the white balance was out of whack, if you will. Like my photography. No, so then, like, I was kind of looking around the photo to kind of see what a natural white would look like. And then I spotted there was a black and white blouse hanging right behind it. Oh. And the comparison to the two, like, my eyes instantly focused in on the blue and the black, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
You took a lot more time looking at it, I think.
I was just the way that my brain, that was the first thing that popped up that night. So I was looking at it. I was like, what do you guys mean it's black and blue? Right. So then, naturally, my mind just kind of went into photography mode, and then I saw that garment, and I was like, okay, it's blue and black. Wow. But it blew up, so.
It did.
It was kind of funny, yeah.
So ET Online had this really cool article, The 5 Stages of Dealing with the Debate. Number 1 is denial. Obviously that dress is white and gold. What do you mean you see black and blue? We're looking at the same picture, and it's clearly white and gold. You're just wrong. You're messing with me. And that's kind of how I felt. I'm like, what the heck?
Right.
People are, yeah.
That's funny.
Stage 2 is anger. No. Clearly that dress is white and gold. Are you insane or are you dumb? You're trying to get me to think that I'm the one who's crazy, and I'm not. Stage 3.
That's so funny because I have so many of my friends' posts. I guess one in particular, he's like, I just don't understand how people are getting mad about this. He's like, it's not the fact that, clearly we're seeing things differently. It's, I'm wrong and you're definitely, or I'm right and you're definitely wrong.
I think it freaks people out that everything's not exactly as they perceive it to be.
Sure.
I think it freaks people out.
Really?
I really do. See, especially when it comes to colors. I understand you have a point of view when it comes to ideas and politics and tastes and stuff. But when it comes to colors,
something that should be.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Right.
Like you're either,
Literally.
black or white. Yeah.
Right.
So I think it frustrates people. They're just like, their mind is blown. Like, how the heck could this be perceived differently? And I was kind of I'm like, I don't understand. I do not understand.
That's funny.
But then to hear that the ophthalmologist came on and they were talking about people's eyes and the lighting and stuff like that.
Sure.
So, stage 3 when dealing with this whole debate is bargaining. Maybe if we change the saturation like Mashable tried to do, that could work. Maybe if I change the brightness and saturation of all this madness, maybe all this madness will die down and reality can go back to being constant.
So, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The next one, stage 4, is depression. I haven't reached this part, but reality will never be the same again. How could this be happening? Everybody just needs to drink liquor or wine until we all see that dress as white and gold. Cheers, I'll start.
Nice.
Yeah.
How funny.
And then the last stage is acceptance. I think everyone is probably to this stage by now because it's been about a week. Everything I ever thought about color and reality and nature is false. This dress is both white and gold and blue and black. The sky is down and the ground is up and clouds are made of cotton candy. Why not? Oh, hey, look. Now I see it as blue and black too, huh? I've never seen it as blue and black.
That's funny. Yeah. Ever since that, just that little tiny flash or sliver of the clothing behind it, I just knew it was.
That's crazy.
Really, yeah.
How did they discover this? Like, were they just
I have no idea.
2 people sitting around and like, hey, what do you think of this white and gold dress? What do you mean white and gold? That's black and blue. Let's post it.
I don't know, because I think the original picture I saw, it had it just seemed really, the picture was out of.
Yeah, it was a typical Facebook photo. It was not a professional photo.
They said it was oversaturated. And so that's kind of what drew me into it as being oh, well, it's not white balanced, you know. It's over, not oversaturated, it's overexposed, sorry. So then, yeah, that's when the debate kicks in. You're like, wait a second. And then, yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of one of those funny evenings. Because then it pops up everywhere. And like I was telling you earlier, I'm getting into those buy, sell, and trade.
I was like, you need to complete that word.
Like the buy, sell, and trade groups around the area. And this girl was trying to sell this tank top, and it was like orange and blue against a white backdrop. And so I started laughing, and I commented on it. I was like, I'll be completely honest with you. I thought this was another one of those blue and black dress things, and she started laughing. But
that's funny.
I mean, it's everywhere now. And I had friends, doing other dresses and taking pictures of other dresses and posting those. And my uncle posted a picture of him wearing an Argyle sweater of black and blue. And he's like, what color is this? And yeah, it just started a whole...
Lots of spoofs.
Yeah.
Lots of spoofs. That's funny. Now, talk about this buy, sell, trade stuff you're into. I'm not into this world. I'm into, like, I've done Craigslist.
Yeah, it's the same thing, except for the nice part about it with Facebook is that you actually get to see a face to the interest, I guess, if you will. So then you kind of, the other thing is they weed out anybody that has a profile that's
suspicious?
Yeah, something that hasn't been around for more than 90 days. Very nice. So they just kind of approve you or deny you depending on how phony your profile looks or
appears to be.
Yeah. So that's kind of nice. It kind of gives you a safe feeling in that, but you could sell anything. People, and it's funny to watch these groups because now it's taken over my news feed. So every time someone posts into the groups, I'm in 3 different groups, it pops up. So then if you can imagine, you're sitting at home on a snowy day.
Oh goodness, that would be dangerous.
It was so funny though because of just the inflow of people posting.
They're like, crap, I gotta get rid of this stuff in the garage. I'm gonna post it now because I can do nothing else.
Exactly. So it just made me laugh to think, oh man, they are in probably the same mood I'm in right now because it's like you're trying to have an online garage sale. And you have nothing else to do, so you're sitting around and you're like, oh yeah, that's right, I need to get rid of that and that, so.
See, that's what I need. I need, like, 2 feet of snow to fall tonight.
There you go.
So I'm stuck at home.
Can you work from home?
I can. That would be a problem, too.
Yeah.
But,
well, actually, I have heard people that work from home actually are more,
productive.
You
don't have the office workers being a distraction. I have worked from home once, but it was in the last month.
Oh.
And I found it to be very productive.
Sure.
But my people on my leadership team have that mentality out of sight, out of mind.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You get forgotten.
Because I don't have an actual office door. It's a sliding plastic door.
Gotcha.
It's a cubicle with a sliding plastic door.
Okay.
So there's no way of locking it. So I'm like on the phone or focused, like super focused, and people are just like, hey,
Walk
Janet,
in.
what's up? You want to go get some coffee? No, I don't.
Yeah.
And then I'm cranky.
Well, maybe you should just put a sign on your door.
Do not disturb.
Do not slide open.
Do not slide open.
With like extra exclamation points. But yeah, that's, yeah, so, I mean, I've sold clothes. I've sold bunches of clothes from my daughter.
That's
we sold
awesome.
our couch. We're hoping to sell our table soon, too, so.
We have a lot of stuff in this house we could sell.
Yeah.
But if you ask Steve, he would say no.
Yeah, that's the thing. You kind of have to get on board.
He's out of town, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Would he miss that lamp? Would he miss that treadmill?
Do you guys use it?
I think it's too narrow. It makes me feel like I'm going to fall. Because the newer treadmills are wider.
Yeah.
And yeah. I'll have to show it to you. So speaking of Craigslist.
Can we get that on video, please?
Speaking of Craigslist, did you hear about the Colorado Sheriff's Office that offered safe spots for transactions when it comes to Craigslist?
I think I heard a little bit about it, but I haven't really